This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, RAC committee, January 25th meeting, 5:30 p.m. Everyone is here. So Anne, Emma, Kim, Melinda, Dave, Sally, Rupal, and myself are all present and accounted for.
I'm leaving early. I just disappeared. I'll just
You
disappear.
mentioned your name.
No, but I'm leaving early.
Oh.
Okay.
Hello. Oh, finally.
Okay, any disclosure of pecuniary interest for this evening?
No.
Okay. Motion to approve the agenda for this evening?
I'd actually like to amend the agenda.
Okay.
If we look at under new business number 3, preliminary planning for Make Mono Shine, expanding the event. If we look back at the minutes from December, we did talk about that already in December. So that item should be deleted under new business. And under business arising from the minutes, I'll bring up what has taken place in the last month in that regard, but that item should be deleted because we already spoke about it in December.
Okay. Motion to approve the amended agenda for this evening. Rupal. Okay. Second, Dave. Okay. All in favor? Okay. Review of draft minutes for our last meeting of December the 11th, 2024. Any comments or questions? Okay. Seeing nothing, so motion to adopt the minutes of December 11th, 2024. Dave. Okay, second. Anne, thank you. All in favor? Okay, all in favor. Okay, so I'm assuming no business arises from those minutes. Any comments, Kim, about anything, or can we start for this evening?
Yeah, no, I wanted to just follow up on a couple of items.
Okay.
The first item is under the senior superstars on page 3. Just to let everyone know what has happened in the past month with that regard, and there will be a blurb in the upcoming newsletter. We have written something for the newsletter to be distributed to everyone. The newsletter is set to be mailed out January 15th to the 22nd, so you should be receiving it any time over the next week. And in there, you will see a senior superstars advertisement for individuals who may want to lead a program to come forward and let me know about it. In addition to that, Emma is in the process of creating a poster for us for senior superstars, so that the poster not delivery, but the advertising of the poster will coincide with people receiving their newsletter. So we'll get the social media campaign up and going as soon as that poster is done, which I imagine she'll have the finishing, that finished off in the next couple of days. And then Andrew will also get it up on our website, and there'll be a social media campaign as well for senior superstars. So hopefully from that, we will get some response. So just wanting to let you know that that is up and going. And the next thing is in regards to the suggestions that were made for Make Mono Shine, in that we will allow people to pick up 3 tags from the town office. The tags will stay on the Make Mono Shine. We'll make tags up specifically for that. I did speak with Chris Fast at the county, who looks after one of his departments is the recycling and garbage, I guess. Anyways, he was standing in for Melissa Kovacs, who presently was on vacation, but he was pretty sure there wouldn't be any problem at all with the county once again supplying us with the garbage bags and with the gloves for us to distribute to individuals who want to come and pick them up from the office. And then I did explain to him that we would obviously pay for the stickers that we'll be creating, and we will also pay for the $2 fee per bag for those to be put on as part of the Make Mono Shine campaign. So we'll make up a poster and do a social media blitz on that as well, to let people know what we're doing, and hopefully they will come and pick up some garbage bags for those 2 weeks. It was 1 week prior and 1 week following. In what do you call it?
Earth Day.
What's that? Earth Day.
Earth
Thank you.
Day.
Earth Day. I wanted to say Environment Day, but I knew that wasn't right. Earth Day. Yes. Yeah. So just letting you know that those things have been followed up on. Okay.
I just have a quick question, Kim. For the superstar candidates, the people that put themselves forward for that, will it be the RAC's job to vet them, or will that be the Department of Recreation's job to vet them?
We will. It will be more under the Department of Recreation because we'll have to go through the whole volunteer process with them.
Okay.
We do have a process, and yeah, we'll have to make sure that they follow through on that process. So yeah, making sure
Okay.
all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed. I'll certainly be giving you updates on any applications that do come in. And if we get, which would be wonderful, an abundance of applications, I'll be bringing them to you so we can decide which ones to move forward with.
Okay.
Okay.
Any other questions or comments about those two items? Okay, seeing nothing. Okay. Any questions from the public out there, or it's just us here today?
Looks like it's just us, Mike.
Okay, no delegations. Okay. Unfinished business and deferred items. Mono Winterfest planning task list.
Good one. Pull that out. Okay. One question, Dave, or Mike, I did have for you is: are you doing an obstacle course?
That's the plan, as long as Mother Nature
Okay.
is kind to us. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I have been advertising a winter obstacle course. So you're going to need what from me? You're going to need the tires.
Tires, pylons, lots of snow. Maybe some A-frames if they're around, but we'll figure it out.
Okay. Okay, so I just thought I'd quickly go through this. Melinda, you're still good to be the MC for the day?
Yep, I'll be there.
Yep. Okay. The OPP have been contacted. They will be present in some form. They never know until closer to the day how many officers will actually be out there, but we will have the officers there to assist wherever they are needed. So whether that be parking, whether that's going to be barbecuing, whether that's going to be helping with serving the hot apple cider, whatever. So they're very happy to have their presence out there. So that's great. So they will be coming. Parking. So I'm not sure how much my partner Todd is going to be able to assist with parking. He um, goes in for bilateral knee replacement 2 days after Winterfest. His knees are not very good. So I'm not sure he's going to be able to stand out there. So I'd like to know that there's a backup to assist Dave Mikowski. Oh, I do have as well, Big Brothers Big Sisters have promised or volunteered that we'll have 3 representatives from their program as volunteers for Winterfest. So that'll be great. So that's 3 additional volunteers we'll have.
My husband can come up until 2 o'clock.
He can come until 2 o'clock?
Yeah, it's the same with me, sorry. But we can get the samosas, the donut and everything, and I can take care of up to popcorn or whenever. We have to, unfortunately, we have so many events, but I refuse one of them. But I have to go to the wedding. So in the evening downtown. So we can leave by 2 o'clock.
Okay. Rupal, I'm sorry, what is your husband's name just so that I can put his name down?
Yeah, Rajesh, Rajesh.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, so he can help with parking. Okay. Okay, propane, that's all been looked after. Dave and Sally, you're good for the marshmallows, all of that good. Oh, but you're not going to be here, so
We are.
We're
We'll
here.
be there.
for Winterfest?
Yes,
Oh, no,
we
for
won't be there for
Winterfest.
the euchre
Yeah,
tournament.
sorry. Yeah, it's euchre tournament. Okay, so we're good. So you're going to purchase the marshmallows, or do you want
I'll buy
me
the
to do that?
marshmallows, yeah.
Okay, great. Okay.
Okay. So
And
I'll bring the fire pit, but I'll need Dave Matkowski's help to move that from
Yeah.
my place to there.
Yep, absolutely.
We'll need some firewood, and do you think we can call on our friend from last year to supply a bit of firewood? Good, thank you.
Okay. You've got skewers and oven mitts, or do you want me to get
No, we
those
got
for
it.
you? You
Sticks.
good? Okay.
I'll make live green sticks just like last year.
Awesome. It's always such a big hit. Okay, great. Sleigh rides, that's all been confirmed. Ken Galbraith will be out there again.
Kim, just to update you, I reached out to the snowmobile club. They're for sure gonna have an inside table. I just asked if they'll be bringing snowmobiles for the day of too for outside.
Okay. Okay, so we just don't, they haven't confirmed that yet?
No.
Okay. So as of right now, okay, well, I'll talk about that in a minute. But as of right now, we have 14 community groups confirmed to be in attendance, and about another 6 I'm still waiting on. So it's going to be, we've got some great attendance for the event, and I'm really happy that we've got all of our clubs coming, including the lawn bowlers. So we've got lawn bowlers, we've got pickleball, we've got tennis, ping pong. They're all going to be present there. So that's great. Bruce Trail. Yes, Anne.
Sally.
Sally, sorry.
Okay, I was told that the pickleball club can do a demonstration downstairs and set up a net. Is that correct?
Yes.
Because tennis did it before, but do we get
Yes.
it the whole time or just for a short time?
Well, what I was going to do is try and set up a ping pong table, like divide the room up into thirds. So 1/3 gets ping pong, 1/3 is tennis, and 1/3 is pickleball. Or do you need to go the whole length of the room, Sally?
Well, it depends. I know that Ann and Rod have a short net, and if we borrowed that, we could do like just dinking, which is very small.
Yeah,
It'd be better. It would be better if we had more space, but I just wanted to know if we have to share it because I have a certain number of volunteers and I may
Sure.
not need as many if we're just doing a mini thing.
Yeah, it'll just be a mini thing because I don't have that much space, right? I've just got the lower
Okay.
south room for it's more like, just try a little
Yeah, we can do it.
demonstration.
If
Yeah.
we can borrow the mini net, and I think we probably can.
Okay. Okay, that'd be great.
Another idea would be to make it more realistic is for them to each have an hour in that room so that they could make it more like real pickleball. And that way they could have an upstairs information table and then put on a real show downstairs for people who want to try it. But that's up to them.
Well,
Well,
it depends. It depends on the organization. We're gonna have a table the whole time. There's a
yes.
person upstairs who's gonna run the table the whole time. But I have
Yes.
volunteers to be downstairs as well, but I needed to know how much time and how much space.
Well, it's something that I mean, I think Mike's got a good suggestion there,
We could
and
do it
that's
an
something,
hour. Yeah,
whatever you think. I can talk to the tennis club. It means that I'm going to have to the problem is the ping pong table because I have to have staff present to be able to set up the ping pong tables. Um, so
do the
ping
ping
pong
table
would
in the
have to
other room.
be like right at the end, so we could go like we we could go 12 to 1 for tennis, or 1 to 2 for tennis. Then
I can talk to you after, but can the ping pong not go in the other room where the haunted house was?
the only thing is we've got those pillars in the middle of the room. And I don't really
Okay,
want a lot of people in that room. We use that room
okay.
more for storage now, Sally, than we do for anything else. I mean, they'll be going in there to get their snowshoes. Um, but that really is more of a storage room than it, like we clean it up for the haunted house, but yeah. And the
Okay,
floor, yeah, the floor is not great being a cement floor.
I'll talk to you after about just the scheduling, because my volunteers wouldn't have to be there for the whole time if they're only gonna be doing a demonstration for like an hour. So
The
I
only
just
the,
wanna
the
let you
only thing
know.
the only thing I'll say about that, and comments from RAC are very much appreciated here, is rather than each of the groups having exposure for the full time, the full 4 hours, it means that there'll only be exposure for 1 hour.
No, but upstairs we'll have a table for the full 4 hours. But downstairs, if they're only there for 1 hour, the other people they're gonna do nothing for the other three. That's all I'm saying. I have volunteers that would be downstairs, and I have volunteers that are upstairs. Two separate
Great.
things. They'll be there the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
time upstairs.
yeah, yeah. No, 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 that's great. No, but what I'm thinking is people, when they go downstairs and they can see physically, oh, there's ping pong, oh, there's paddle or pickleball, or there's table tennis. Like there's lots going on in this one little room. Do you think that's too much to have it all at once? And it's
Yeah,
Yes.
better to go, okay, awesome.
tennis, yeah,
Or
tennis and pickleball, even the mini nets, still take up quite a bit of space.
okay, I'm good with that. So we can organize an hour per time. So like I'd like to do maybe 12:30 to 1:30, 1:30 to 2:30, and then from 2:30 to 4 we'll have ping pong.
Okay.
What
That's
does
reasonable.
Okay? And Sally,
Mhm.
what would tennis like, and or what times would you like for your pickleball?
I mean, it doesn't really matter. I just need to, like, I have a bunch of volunteers that were gonna be downstairs and I don't want them to be bored. So if
Sure,
they're only gonna be actually demonstrating for an hour and a half, they can go upstairs, but then I have like 5 people upstairs and they probably wouldn't be needed. So
sure. Well, do you want to take the 12:30 to 1:30 slot for pickleball?
we could do that.
Okay. So I'll put tennis in from 1:30 to 2:30, and then I'll have Dave, or I'll let Karen know that she'll be downstairs from 2:30 to 4 with, and that way too I can get two ping pong tables up and going, as opposed, I was just going to put one up, so I can put 2 tables up now for ping pong.
Yeah.
So just for logistics, I just want to clarify, Kim, that there will be at least one. What I'm wondering is, is there room for 2 pickleball nets? We have 2 small pickleball nets. If we're going to have the whole space for an hour, will we be able to put up 2 nets? I'm not sure how much room there is.
Sideways and just do dinking. I think it would work.
So you want to, because we'll make sure the equipment gets to you, Sally. So you want 2 nets?
We'll take 2 little ones and we'll bring a big one just in case. And when the volunteers are there, they can kind of look at the
Okay.
room and decide. But that'll give us lots of options.
Okay. And what is the height of the ceiling? And are there any lights there? Because people tend to hit the pickleball high. Just saying.
No, the lights they're
Embedded
Recessed.
in the ceiling, or?
they're inset in the ceiling. I can't think of the name of them right now. You know, the
Recessed.
Well, I guess if you've been doing
Recessed.
tennis down there, it should be okay then.
Oh, I gotta go.
yeah,
Okay.
we're good.
I
Yeah,
I
it's
have
not
to
like
leave. Yeah, sorry.
oh
I have another meeting at 6 o'clock, so I have to
yeah.
leave.
No, I
Um,
know. I appreciate that you come to this for the half an hour, Sally. I know you've got a busy night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay. Good luck with your other meeting.
Oh, it's gonna be long.
No, ours was 5 hours yesterday.
They've
Yeah.
had a 6-hour one. We'll see. Hopefully not tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a town council meeting.
Yeah. Anyways. Okay. So that's great. That's great to give that a try. So if you'll reflect that, I know in the schedule of events, Emma, I know you always do a schedule on a big, a couple big, at least I'd say we should have at least 3 pieces of Bristol board around the building with the schedule of, what time things are happening. That'd be great.
Yep, for sure.
Okay, great. Okay. Oh, okay, so we're at the skating rink. So, right now the Mono Center skating rink is having some challenges with lack of volunteers, and unfortunately illness has plagued them, as well as some conflicts with job requirements. So unfortunately, they've lost a couple of their members for those reasons, and we are in desperate need of volunteers for the Mono Center skating rink. We're going to be putting out an advertisement in that regard before the end of the week. I've also noted it yesterday at the council meeting for anyone that was listening to council that people living in and around the neighborhood, or those who would like to be able to use that rink, if they'd like to come forward and volunteer their time, to just get in touch with me, and that would be great. I would then lead them to the coordinator for the rink. But we are looking for volunteers for the Mono Center ice rink for now, in order to make sure that it is going to be up and running for Winterfest. Town staff are looking after the rink. That's not the way we like to run the rink. It's not meant to be run by town staff or maintained by town staff. It is meant to be maintained by local volunteers. So, but it is important to have it ready for Winterfest. So, if you can spread the word, hopefully even by this meeting, the word is starting to get out there that volunteers are needed. We'll also be putting a large poster up at the rink itself to let people know that we're looking for volunteers. So
I have asked my neighbor, but on that day they are so busy, and on regular basis also they are
yeah.
busy with their
Ru-
kids.
Thanks, Rupal. It's not just for the day. This is
You know,
for
yeah.
nighttime maintenance, or for shoveling in the mornings, or whatever. This is for the whole season for
Mhm.
maintenance of the Mono Center skating rink. The other 2 rinks at Purple Hill and Mono College are just thriving. They're doing amazing. being enjoyed. So, but we are in need of some work at Mono Center. So, anyways, my staff have absolutely confirmed to me that they will have it up and ready for February 2nd, but I'm sure they would love some assistance. So, okay. Dave, cross country skiing, did you just want to report on that?
Mono Nordic will be there with skis, poles, boots. I will be bringing a groomer if the snow is suitable, and I'll need Dave Matkowski's help with that as well.
Got it. Yeah.
And I'll groom on the morning of the event. And I guess I can groom the toboggan hill too. If we can prevent people from making big humps on the toboggan hill before the event, that'd be really nice.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Dave is out there daily with the ice pick. I'm letting you know, like he takes the ice pick to the toboggan, like he inspects it daily, and part of the inspection is taking the ice pick with him. So
Right. Okay.
we're
Yeah.
doing the best we can. People have even now started, just giving you a heads up on this one, the hay bales, which we've been using to, you know, that go in front of the fence to keep it safe. They've taken our hay bales and they're covering them in snow and turning them.
Yeah, very resourceful.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, they're keeping us busy. They're keeping us busy. These people who are adventuresome.
Anyway, looking at the long-term forecast, as far as I can look out into the future, which is 14 days, things are looking pretty good.
Yeah.
It looks like continuous cold weather with a little bit of snow here and there. No major snowstorms, but no melting either. So,
Yeah.
if we can get through those final 2 or 3 days before the event without a meltdown, then it'll be good for lots of things.
Yeah, exactly. No, I looked to today, Dave, and I was quite optimistic. I was very kind of
Yeah.
hopeful when I saw it. So
Yeah.
on
Good weather for me.
all these
Good.
letters and things that I'm sending out, and in the bottom I put on "Think Snow" under all of them. So it looks like we might get our way.
Good.
And I have gotten a few responses, and they've signed "Thinking Snow." So at least they're seeing it. Okay, so that's great. So glad they're going to be joining us. And so they do that. Okay, we're good. Snowshoeing. We're good there. Emma, you've got all of the snowshoeing looked after. Okay.
We just need
Okay.
someone to run the booth the day of.
Ooh, okay. All right, there we go. So who can spend some time down in the snowshoeing booth?
What time?
Well, basically, it'll be from 12 to 1, 1 to 2. So we need volunteers. So 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. So I can put someone from Big Brothers Big Sisters down there for the first hour. And maybe, is there anyone from our committee who can? I know we're pretty slim pickings on actual volunteers.
I don't mind 12 to 1 and then 1 to 2 popcorn or toonie table.
So Rupal, from 12 to 1 and then 1 to 2, what have I got you doing? You want to do, there's popcorn in the toonie table, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll put you on.
Yeah.
I'll put you on the toonie table from 12 to 1 and then popcorn from 1 to 2.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so Yeah, like I said, we don't have a lot of volunteers. I'll see, where I can get a few more to fill in some of these gaps. Mike, I know you're going to be outside at the obstacle course. I don't want you freezing out there, so I'm hoping that you've maybe's got someone that can rotate in and out with you for an hour on, hour off.
Oh, we keep moving. We'll be fine.
You'll be okay?
Yeah. And I
Okay.
may have extra high school volunteers to help out elsewhere, but I won't know that number for a few more days.
Okay. Okay.
My my husband will be there if 12 to 2, so if he can rotate, I don't know, if it needed.
Okay, so maybe what I'll do is we'll put him on parking from. Oh, okay, you know what I'll do? I'm going to make a whole list of my volunteers. It might be a great spot even for me to put Todd because he'd be able to sit down there. So that's not a bad thing for him to be able to sit. That'd be a great spot for him to be actually. And yeah. Okay, I'll get it. I'll figure it out. But that's good to know that. I'm just going to make it so we need popcorn, snowshoes, toonie, parking. Where else do we need volunteers, guys? Oh, kitchen.
The kitchen and the popcorn after Rupo leaves.
And the, what do you call it? The the raffle, right?
And then
Emma will be there. Emma will pretty much do the raffle. Yeah, she's got that under control. So I think I'll send out a list. I'll show it. I'll put something together and send it to you guys. And Dave and Sally, same thing with you guys. I don't want you freezing out there. So,
We'll be okay, but Sally said if you want to move her indoors to do something like the toonie table or whatever,
Okay.
I can probably handle the marshmallows by myself for an hour. So
Okay, so I could like rotate Sally in and out and you in and out maybe, or
yeah, possibly if you want. But I'm going to wear my snowmobile suit, so I'll be warm.
okay.
So maybe I don't
Okay.
want to come in for very long because then I'll be too warm.
Fair. Yeah, I get it. Okay. All right.
I will let you know more if anybody, my friends or anyone wants to volunteer. I'll email it to you.
Okay. And Mike, I think you said the one gentleman that you've got who's interested in being a member of RAC, unfortunately, is not available for Winterfest. Is that correct? Okay. Tell him we'll call upon him next year.
He'll be ready.
Awesome. No, that'd be great. Okay. I think we're doing okay. Oh, are we going to play Shinny? Thoughts?
I think we had a schedule for last year whereby each hour we rotated between Skeeting and Shinny, and everything looked like it operated very smoothly doing that. So there's something for everyone because there are certainly people that show up there with little kids who don't have hockey sticks and just want to skate, and then there's definitely hockey players too.
Okay, so last year I have the schedule here in front of me. Where are we here? Shinny, we had Shinny from 1 to 2, and then 3 to 4, and then we had free skate from 12 to 1 and 2 to 3. So do you want to just go with that? That works for me. I think that's a great way to do it. Okay, and the hopefully we'll have the OPP there because they're great to oversee that. Plus, Dave and Mike, you're outside, so I think we're good with making sure that happens. Okay.
Yeah,
and Emma, you'll have lots of signage out there that strictly signage that will just say, Shinny 1 to 2, 3 to 4, and open skate.
Yep.
That's all that we want on that sign. Okay. Please and thank you. Oh, we got to get the outdoor clock. We'll get an outdoor clock because that was your suggestion last year, Mike, and I think that was a great suggestion as well, having that outdoor clock.
With a sign beside it?
With the sign beside it, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Emma, can you talk to Shelby about bringing the clock over? That would be great, please.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, what about broom ball? How did that go?
The one year when the snow was packing snow and then you could get good footing, it went really well. But there was a year that it was very hard and crusty, and it just far too unstable and dangerous to try broom ball. So it's all condition dependent.
Do you want to put it on the schedule? We had it in previous years from 2 to 3, and we'll put conditions dependent or something like that.
Weather dependent, and as long as that coincides with a skating hour, because we would borrow the nets from the rink during that hour of broom ball.
Okay, so yeah, so that works because free skate is from 2 to 3, which means the nets are not needed. So you would have broom ball so you would be able to use the nets from 2 to 3.
Yep.
Now,
Okay.
Dave, I'm thinking.
I have the
Yeah.
sticks, the balls. I could bring them. Yes.
Okay.
They'll
I think
be
it's good.
available
I'd love
if
to play.
needed.
I'll get Melinda out there.
Oh yeah, no, I'm out there. I'm going to be all around. And plus, if something happens, then I'll go wherever, right? Like
Oh,
if
I know.
right? Okay.
I know one year Melinda and I did the obstacle course. We had a little competition there.
We did.
No
we have-
competitive.
Do we still have prizes, candy left
Oh.
over from Halloween for this year's things? Or you froze?
Yes. Do we have
Yeah, we
lots
do.
of? We've got lots left. Okay, great. Okay, so let's plan that we'll have a broom ball thing at 2 o'clock, and try and get as many people as we can out there to play. I'll see if I can what's the word? Round up. How many people do you need for a game of broom ball?
It's very much like hockey, so 5-on-5 or more is fine.
Maybe we can get the OPP to participate in playing that. You know.
Yep. Or parents versus children is always popular.
Okay. I know, I'll get Todd to play and then we'll have him in for knee surgery 2 days before he's anticipated. Okay. No, we won't get Todd to play. Okay. Awesome. Tobogganing 12 to 4. And as Dave said, he'll do his, so I've got Dave Mikowski and Dave Mole making sure that the hill's going to be as best as we can make it. Okay. And Emma, you'll just get Dave Mikowski to put out the little sliders that we have with the municipality. Like we have the little blue toboggans. Yep. Awesome. And then I know Sally has, and I've been talking with the Bruce Trail as well. We've got a 5-kilometer hike that's scheduled to start at 12:30 that day, being led by the Bruce Trail. They're going to go into Monocliffs Provincial Park. They figure it'll take anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours. But again, Emma, if you can put that on the schedule. And I'm thinking even if we have, like I want to have lots of social media blasts the week before the event. And even in one of the social media blasts, put, hey, you don't want to miss out on the 5K hike being led by the Bruce Trail. Starts at 12:30 sharp, sort of thing.
Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, because I really like to see some good participation in that. I know Bruce Trail's been great too, in that they're cross advertising for us about our Winterfest and their hike. So I'd like to do the same for them. Okay. Obstacle course, okay, Dave or Mike, we talked about that, and I'll get Dave to bring those things for you. And anything else we can think about. Maybe a big piece of rope, I don't know, and they have to jump over the rope or something, I don't know. Snowmobiling, Emma, you've got that under control. Now, if they do come and they bring a sled, Dave, Mike, location, where do we put it? Do we put it right at the back of the community center, like, in those 3 parking spots? Actually, I think the OPP like to park up there. So I will say to everyone, when you arrive that day, please don't park your car up behind the community center, because we will reserve those spots for the OPP. However,
What's going on with the sleigh rides?
they'll be there. They normally, so they come in via, like, they'll be using the main parking lot. So that's where we do the on and off loading, and we keep that parking lot clear of vehicles. So everyone, we will be parking out in the 2 new parking lots. Parking monitors are going to be busy that day, because if we get the number of people, I'm hoping there will be parking on Mono Center Road. And we've already been in touch with our bylaw enforcement that there will be no tickets issued that day.
Okay. Because some years the sleigh goes around the pad, the rink. So I'm just wondering, is that weather dependent, and the owner of the horses decides whether it's safe
Yes.
enough for the horses? Okay.
Yeah, when he gets there, that's exactly what he decides. And well, actually, even before he comes, he decides whether or not he's bringing the wagon with the wheels, or the wagon with or the sleigh with the sliders.
Okay. So that will impact where the obstacle course may go, and then also snowmobiles.
To be honest, I actually prefer him to bring the wagon, because we've got so much going on in the fields, between obstacle courses, skiing, snowshoeing, tobogganing. It's just, I don't know. Thoughts on that?
It's always nice to see a sleigh, but I mean, we can always figure it out. Like, whatever's best for the horses. I mean, people love to see them.
They do.
Yeah,
Dave?
I'd prefer to see a real sleigh out on the field rather than in the parking lot,
Okay.
but we have to be practical too.
Okay.
I agree. It's been a few years of a wagon because of the touch and go weather. I mean, it would be awesome to have the sleigh, but
Okay. Okay. Well, like I said, I leave that up to Ken, the owner of the horses, and what he feels is best for his horses. So I can be in touch with him and see whether, he can maybe give us a heads up of at least a couple of days before. Okay.
Would it make sense to give his horses a break? Because I know there's always such a line that he must feel compelled to just keep it going and going and going. Would it help him at all to have a schedule where, the horses get a half an hour break at some point?
He takes breaks. He does, Mike.
Okay.
He'll hold off, like he'll load up the wagon, and he'll wait 20 minutes. If he feels his horses have to have a break, he breaks.
Okay.
So yeah, yeah. And honestly, he never, he doesn't normally get there right at 12. I'm happy if he's on site by 1. So anyways, he does his best to get down there. I know he's got lots going on in the mornings. Okay, snowflake draw. So I know Emma and I have been very busy at rounding up donations for the snowflake draw. We can always use more. So does anyone have any donations for the draw to let us know about? No? Okay. If like you've got the list there, and Emma, maybe send an update on the list to everyone. I'm happy to let you know that as of last night, I found out we're getting Raptors tickets. The game is February 4th, so it's 2 days after Winterfest, but we're getting platinum seats at the Raptors. So pretty nice. We picked up a pizza oven yesterday. Thank you very much to Hide Whip. They've donated a pizza oven to us. I know Emma's been busy with getting a number of prizes. I'm waiting to hear from Burnsides, hopefully some hockey tickets. Yeah, we've got quite a few things on the go. Canoe or Alpace Pottery, Farmhouse Pottery is donating to us once again. Yeah, people are always very, very good to us. So yeah, I'm still working on donations. I think Emma is too. She's got quite a few. So we should be fine. But we'll send out an update, and if anyone can help us out with ones that you've seen that we have not touched base with yet, that would be great. Because it keeps us busy just trying to round up prizes. Okay, so kitchen. The only change to the kitchen is Barb is going to be at the community booth, so Raymond's going to be in the kitchen. So I'll probably put one more volunteer in the kitchen as well, because I know they're pretty busy in there. So I'll put question mark there where I can grab a volunteer. Yeah, for the cookies, everything's been arranged there. Yeah. Yeah, not to worry about any of the food. I've got that under control. Oh, and you were going to pick up the donuts. You're going to be away though.
Yes, we are leaving January 30th for a month, so you don't want me to pick up those donuts ahead of time.
They'll be
Oh,
2 days old.
my husband is picking up, right? From theirs?
So so your husband will be able to pick them up, Rupal, then?
No. Yes, yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
So they'll be prepaid, everything. I'll make sure they're all paid for. He just has to go in and say he's here to pick up the donuts for the town of Mono.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay?
Yeah.
Awesome.
My husband will pick up the donuts and I will pick up the samosas.
Right. Awesome. Awesome. Everything's coming along, tickety boo. Okay. Okay, bake cookies and Rice Krispie Squares on January 30th. So I know there's Melinda. There's myself. I think Sally was going to help us with that. Dave, can you just double check with her?
I will. She's upstairs now, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Just
And
just have her confirm on that. Anne's going to be
I might
away.
even be able to help with that. I have made Rice Krispie Squares in the past.
Perfect.
What time?
We've got 9 a.m.
Oh, I have work.
Just a minor detail, eh, Rupal? Yeah, so we should be fine. Melinda, Kim, Sally, Dave, and I can probably even lug Todd out there to, we'll give him a chair. We'll give him a chair. He can. We'll put Dave and Todd in charge of Rice Krispie Squares and see what we get. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Signage for kitchen prices. Emma, do you have a something to tell us what we charged last year? I can never remember year to year.
I believe so. Let me just quickly check.
So Cam, I was on the Toonie table the last couple of years, and we charged $2 for a donut and $2 for a decent size Rice Krispie square,
Okay.
and $2 for a little baggie with 2 cookies in it.
Okay. Perfect. Thanks, Anne.
So
Yeah, so the prices for the beef hot dog was $5, the veggie hot dogs were $3, and samosas were 2 for $2. And drinks $1.
Do
So
you, sorry, we need some help in, remember, and we had to ask some volunteers, the boys, to put the 2 cookies in a Ziploc. So, is there, we can do arrange the cookies in the bag
Sure.
earlier?
Yeah, I guess if they come out of the oven, like on the 30th, we should be able to pre-bag them. Melinda, you think? Yeah.
Do you
to
want me to come and get, and I can put it everything and bring it? Or
they just, sorry, they need to be cool before they get bagged.
yes,
The only
Right.
thing.
Okay.
So what we did last time is I got there around, it started at 1, right? I got there
Right.
well early, like around 12, and there were just volunteers that didn't have a job yet. So
yeah,
I was, for that first hour, I was bagging them, but I
Okay.
asked the volunteers if they would give us a hand, and they were happy to have a job. So
Okay.
they
You think
don't
we're
all
okay
have
to?
to be bagged
Okay.
right away, right? They can be bagged as you're sitting there at the Toonie
mm,
table. When there's nobody there, you can bag 5 or 10 bags. That's
Yeah,
what we did.
it depends if you want soft cookies or hard cookies, right? If you bag them up, if you bag them up as soon as they cool, and then because it's 2 days or 4 days, or 3 days, whatever, it's a couple of days before that we're baking them before we're selling them, right? They're right. If we're doing it on the 30th and the event's on the 2nd, they're 3 days old, the cookies. So they're pretty crisp by 3 days. Depends on
So
how.
what should we do?
Well, we can. I mean, if we're going to meet at 9 o'clock, I think we'll be able. They'll be cool enough for us to be able to bag them that day, and
Does
then
that keep them softer?
it's done. I think that keeps them fresher individually than putting them all in a big Tupperware. Which again, do we have? That's the other thing that we didn't always have, right? And then you're covering it with saran wrap. You're covering some tinfoil thing with saran wrap that's never quite airtight. And I mean, if we just did it into the bags, and then how did you guys wrap up the Rice Krispie treats? Were they were individually wrapped in saran, were they not?
yeah, it was.
Yeah, right. Cut and saran wrapped. So
There's no way to use those little paper bags instead of using plastic.
I don't think they'll keep them fresh, Mike.
yeah,
You can now buy the little baggies that are recyclable, and that's what I used last year. It was the first time I saw them, so I purchased those. So so I don't know what they're made of, but they feel like plastic and they look like plastic, but they are recyclable.
I saw some recently that also were in the throwaway part of the supermarket, but said they were reusable. It's kind of like, what do you mean? I always reuse them, but I guess they were a little firmer or something. Is just for who's
Okay,
buying?
so
Emma's buying the supplies. Who's buying the supplies?
well, Em and I split it up normally, and Shelby as well. So there's the 3 of us who do it. But I'll make sure recyclable bags or
Yes, okay. Get what you can, right? I mean,
get what we can. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. Oh, Emma, would you please order me more popcorn?
I'm literally doing it as we speak while I remember I'm on my Amazon.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
bags.
Pardon me? How many?
More popcorn bags. Like the square bottom brown bags. We need more of
No,
those. So
no. I want actual popcorn for the machine. We ran out.
yeah. I just ordered a whole 24 packs and then more popcorn bags, like legit
Actually,
bags.
can you please order me 48 packs because 24 packs will go through pretty quickly.
Okay.
It
Please and thank you.
comes with the butter, right? It comes with the
It
butter.
comes with butter, yeah. And we sold the popcorn. I think it was $1 a bag, right? Right?
Yeah.
$1 a bag for
Dollar
popcorn.
bag. Yeah.
Okay.
We've got on all our postage stuff to bring cash, right? It's a free event, but food, bring cash.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No ATM on site. Okay. Okay, so ping pong, that's all good. They'll be from 2:30 to 4. Okay, the entertainment has been confirmed, Twisted Covers, and like I said, all of the or the majority of the groups are coming back. And the only one that are not able to make it is the Hockley Historic Hall and Community Church. Unfortunately, they don't have volunteers for that day. But other than that, like I said, we've got the lawn bowlers coming, Big Brothers, Big Sisters coming. So yeah, Axe has been invited. Hopefully that they'll show up. Oh, Emma, can you please follow up on CVC?
Yes, we'll do.
The
Okay.
the Hockley community could put some pamphlets or something if they have at our Mono Heritage Committee's table.
Okay, I'll let Janice know. Sure.
Right? Wouldn't that be a good idea? Because they just,
That's a great idea. Actually, the Heritage Committee will be there. I haven't heard from the DEI committee. There's a few Mono committees that haven't confirmed. The only one that has confirmed is the Heritage Committee. Okay. Awesome. Okay. But music inside, do you think we need it? We're going to have the band Twisted Covers playing on the deck. Do we also need to have music pipe or like inside?
I don't think so. It gets so noisy in that room, and I'll be walking around with the music thingy.
Okay.
Hopefully people can hear that when I'm directing people to what events are up next. So no, I think, and plus well, whatever, if somebody props open the door or whatever, they're on the balcony, is that what you said? Or
Yeah, they're on the outdoor balcony. Yeah.
so, that in itself is a lot of background noise when they're playing, I'm sure, through the windows, right?
Yeah. Okay. I think we're good. We'll make sure that Shelby has the sound system all set up and ready for you to go. Melinda, we'll have the hall all set up between Emma, myself, and Shelby. Prizes. Yeah. I think we're good. I think we got it covered.
Good. Okay, confirmation of 2025 meeting and special event dates.
Okay, so I sent out a list of meeting dates, for the year and a special event date. So now is your opportunity to speak up if you want to change any of those dates. And when I say change, we can change the day, we can change the time, or you can, you can throw it out there for, whatever you think. So I'm just going to bring that up.
Will our meetings continue to be virtual in 2025?
I mean, one of the reasons we are doing virtual is because some members have some challenges with night driving. So I know those roads to the office can be a little bit of a challenge to maneuver at nighttime. That's one of the reasons we do the virtual meetings. Now, if we had meetings during the day, we could make those in person.
I do see that you do have a couple in June scheduled. June and July,
Right.
you've got 1 p.m. meetings.
Yes.
Those would be during the day.
Yeah, because at that time, Rupal
I mean,
is available for daytime meetings, or
Okay.
is that right, Rupal? I think that's why we did that. Or you can come
the
at lunchtime.
soccer.
I can use my lunch hours.
Oh, because of Emma's soccer too, right?
Soccer as well, yes. That's what it was.
This
I
is
knew there was a reason.
June was this is 1 o'clock is online or virtual or in
That's
person.
Well,
That's
that's what we can talk about. We can make the June and July meetings are online, in person.
Oh, I have worked, so online I can do because
Okay.
I can use my lunch hours online.
Sure.
So online is possible, but in person during the day is not possible.
Do we get any applications for our committee since we're a bit short?
I do know that there's one person, thanks to Mike, that is expressing interest. I'm hoping he has filled out an application. We did send him the link. I have not followed up with Fred to see. Tomorrow is the closing date for applications for the committees.
Right.
So I'll find out, I guess, on Friday.
Yeah, he informed me that he did fill out the application.
Awesome.
Oh, terrific.
So if you know of anyone else that you think might be interested, we'd love to have them. It'd be nice to have, 2 to 3 new members.
It would be.
Okay. So I did send you the link, everyone, today.
And what's the somebody's late, like if you're only since the deadline's tomorrow, if you actually were able to get a hold of somebody today and say you need to fill it out by tomorrow, but they've got things to do tomorrow and everything, is it a hard stop, or no, we can still recruit beyond, right? Okay.
Yeah. I think tomorrow was just because all applications have to be put forth in the agenda to council. So it's just making sure that we have them on file and ready to go for the next agenda will go out next Wednesday.
Right. So there's a few days, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So and often an online thing, just the way the world works with the computer, ones and zeros, often if there's a stop on an online thing, then you really can't actually do it past the date. That's not the case.
No, I'm not sure. That's up to Andrew whether he's put it, a hard, fast stop on that date.
Right. Okay. All right. So it could be a problem. So if you were going to find somebody, to give them the heads up that, just call me back and we'll put you in the right direction of the person to fill out.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And we'll make sure that their application gets seen.
Okay, so do we make a motion to confirm our schedule for 2025, or?
Yeah, that would be great. So what do you want to do? So all meetings will be virtual then? Is that the
Sounds like that's
general
the way to
consensus?
go for now, yeah.
Because unless we get more people, in which case then we have an ability to have quorum with other people and you know, not RuPaul, we really are, we really need, we need RuPaul, right?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, you have to remember too,
That's all.
because of us doing it virtual, I mean, people can pipe in and participate in the meeting. Sometimes it makes it easier for them that way.
I can come also in person if it's needed. Then I'll cover my that hour. Like I'll cover my work that way.
So
That
what?
time. But
Yeah.
I'm open with both.
Okay.
Unless I have meeting and I cannot come, that's another thing. But I'm open with both option.
So,
On June, July.
Dave, I know you and Sally go to your cottage, so maybe virtual is easier for you for sure in the summer months,
In the summer, the virtual works better for us, yeah.
for sure. So do you want to say that they're all virtual unless for some reason it gets changed?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, so, and the actual dates that have been put forward, is everyone good with those dates?
Yeah, they look okay to me.
Okay, so just throw them into your calendar so you've got them.
Okay. So I'll make a
And,
motion to approve that calendar.
okay,
Okay.
And we'll do
Rupal and seconded by
Melinda.
Melinda. Okay. All in favor of our schedule for 2025? Okay. So Valentine's at some point in the next couple of minutes, I have a meeting in Orangeville at 7, so I'm going to switch to my phone. So I'll be there audio only. My wife is driving, so I won't be driving and doing the meeting too. So Valentine's euchre planning.
okay, so I just want to put, whoops.
Well, hold on. Before we get to Valentine's euchre, because we've already brought up the recruitment of RAC, is there anything else that needs to be said for the recruitment of RAC, or have we finished that?
We're done.
Okay, so last thing is the Valentine's euchre.
Just to start off, Valentine's Year will come gets her stuff organized. We really need to promote this one. As of right now, with a month to go to the event, we only have 10 people registered, which is extremely low in terms of what our normal numbers are. So,
Okay. And what date and what number would we say we're canceling it?
So the February 14th would be, I would say 14th, 13th, because we have to get the liquor license. I would say by the Tuesday, so 4:30 p.m. on the 11th. 12, 13, yeah, 4:30 p.m. on the 11th. If we don't have, we look for a minimum of 40 people
Okay.
for this event.
That was my next question. Okay. So we need 30 more people. And normally by this time, 3 weeks out or whatever, you've got more people. Because I've noticed lots of advertisements for lots of euchre going on in the community. So.
yeah, we just heard from a lot of our regulars just the date, because it does fall on Valentine's Day this year, that it just doesn't work with their plan. So, a lot of our quote unquote regulars can't make this one, which has impacted our numbers quite a bit.
I mean, there's the other thing we could do. We could postpone it. We could put something out there right now and say we are postponing, which gives the people who have registered the opportunity to make alternate plans for Valentine's Day. what are the thoughts on that? So we postpone it for 2 or 3 weeks. Because we don't do anything in March. So if we have it, just have to watch March break that we don't coincide with the Friday starting or ending March break. Thoughts?
Yeah, March would be better.
Yeah, my availability in March is limited.
Okay.
I'm just trying to pull up Eventbrite to see what we have available in March, April.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
March would be better for Sally and me.
March would be better for you. Yeah. That'd be great, Dave. Yeah. I'm pretty open.
what about February 28th? February 28th is Friday. So
Mm,
it's not the Valentine Day, but
I mean, we can still call it Valentine's Euchre, but just we've changed it to February 28th.
yeah.
That date works for me. Whatever. What do you people think? What does everyone think?
Since we've done this a number of times, you've already communicated with people who are our regulars. I don't know, and we've had the numbers might be going a little bit. I think that it might be wise to change it. And I personally am available on the 28th, but I don't know.
February 28th isn't available at Mono Community Center, but it is available at Menorah.
Okay.
Did we find that we had more people who came to when it was in Menorah than Mono Center, or no difference?
They were no difference.
Right.
You hear people that say they like Mono Community Center better. You have people that say they like Menorah better. March 7th, which is the following Friday, that's also available. And March 14th at Mono Community Center is also available.
Those are March break dates. March
Oh.
7th is the Friday before March break, and March 14th is the Friday of March break.
And then the other Friday available at Mono Community Center is March 28th, but that's the end of March.
It's not a Valentine's Euchre if you hold it on March 28th.
And it's a spring fling of euchre.
Yes, it's a spring fling. But if you're still in February, you could call it a Valentine Euchre, I think.
I think so too. My support would be February the 28th. I think we should try for February.
Sally and I are available that date.
Perfect.
I will book
Melinda?
Menorah as we speak.
Yep, I can be here.
Okay. The only thing with Menorah then is we're transporting all those tables.
Yeah.
Dave and Dan are not going to be happy with us, but oh well. Sorry, Dave and Dan.
We'll buy them some Tim Hortons. I'll go pick them
Fair.
up a coffee and a donut.
Fair. Okay, so February 28th then I think that's a great idea. We'll just change the date.
Yeah, I'll post that to social media, and then I will send a follow-up email to everyone registered, and then I will send a follow-up email to all of our regulars and let them know that we've changed the date.
Okay.
Sorry, how much is it?
It can go in the newsletter, right?
Recruit people?
25. Oh, sorry.
25. Okay.
Yeah, the cost is $25 a person, and that includes a drink ticket.
Okay.
And it can go in the newsletter since we've made the decision tonight, right? It hasn't gone to printers yet. Oh, it's gone to printers.
Yeah, it went to printers on Monday.
Yes, but have they printed it yet?
Well, distribution was supposed to start today. So I'm assuming that Andrew probably picked them up.
Okay.
Or maybe they went to the printers last week. But I did double check distribution. It was January 15th to the 22nd, according to Andrew's timeline. I did double check that today. Okay.
I have a question about the change that we decided at the last meeting, and that is that there would only be one drink provided and that there would not be serving any other alcohol. That's how I understood.
No, we talked about that as a possibility, but we've chosen to go forward with as we have in the past and just keep make some observations for future
Okay.
decisions.
But that
We
you
are
would be buying it
we
from the local LCBO and the local beer store, so it could be returned. That's what it
yes,
was. Okay,
yeah,
thanks for that clarification.
Yes, that's right.
yeah, yeah, yep. Okay, awesome. Where'd my agenda go?
Yeah, for the 25 bucks, you get to play the game and be maybe involved in a prize, get a drink and have some nibbles, right? And then you pay $5 a drink, right?
Yes, yep. Which I don't know anywhere you can go to get a drink for $5 these days. Wow, nowhere. Okay. Okay. Anyone? I think, Mike, you're probably driving, so do you want me to take over the agenda or Melinda?
Yeah, I'm a passenger, but I'll be at my meeting in about 5 minutes.
Okay, Melinda, you want to take over the agenda?
I
Sure,
think
but
that's everything on
that
it.
was it on the agenda, I thought. No? Have you got something else, Kim, in your mind?
The only thing we've got is that for upcoming events in Mono, we can add ping pong to that. That ping pong
Oh,
starts on February the 5th. When does ping pong start? I did have that written down.
That's correct, Kim.
Yeah, so February 5th until May the 28th, Wednesday evenings. Pre-register on the town's website, $30, for your membership for the term of the program, and you get 2 hours of play every Wednesday night.
awesome.
Mono Center.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. So
And
then,
drop-ins are permitted.
and then what's a drop-in cost?
$10.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Okay, so then you had added that on to, because I didn't write it down. You had added that when you had amended the agenda. Did you add anything else?
No.
Oh, okay, because I didn't write anything down. So then the next thing on our agenda is to pick the next meeting date, which I think is already in the calendar that we've just agreed to. Since
That's
it's
correct. Our actual next meeting date will be March the 19th.
All right, I'll be virtual, so that'll be good because I'll be away. So good thing we decided on virtual. Okay. And then just it's time to adjourn. So a motion that we adjourn at 18:52. Do I have a mover? Dave, and a seconder, Rupal. All those in favor?
Yep. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Mike. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, why did I all of a sudden get balloons coming up on me?
We'll see you at Winterfest.
Yes, Winterfest. Yay.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Awesome. Great.
Now that it's actually wintry.
Yeah, right?
What time we should be there with the samosas and all? I just refreshing my memory.
Em and I are normally on site around 10 a.m. It starts at 12 noon. And I mean, if you're there between 11 and 11:30 with samosas so that the kitchen staff can get that ready to roll, that's great. It will pretty much be all set up.
No, we can help if it's not, but we'll come around 11. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's always the popcorn machine to set up and signs to be posted or something like that. So
yeah, there'll be signage to be put up. There'll be snowshoes will be inside, but Dave will need some help maybe with his, I don't know, whatever. Oh, and quick question regarding the wood. Do you need me to get Dave to pick it up from you? I forget.
So last time I think we took it to you, Dave, didn't we take it to you, to your home? And then when Dave was picking up
Broom balls and stuff.
all the stuff, he
Uh,
picked up the wood, or we can take it
I forget.
directly, or
We'll
we
sort
can
it out.
take it.
Don't worry. We'll sort it out.
It'll either be taken directly to the center